got an upgrade to my battery tender. I was rocking this thing, this Coleman, for a little while, and it was pulling, what is it, 2 whole watts. So it was trickle charging my battery, keeping it topped, but it would take all day. And then sometimes it would drain the battery if the sun went down. We have now a charging controller that lets me know that it's charging. It lets me know that it's charged, but it will just trickle. It'll keep it topped or floated. And then if the sun goes away, it won't discharge the battery. And it comes with this 30-watt panel. So we went from 2 watts to 30 watts. If this battery gets discharged overnight due to rolling up windows, locking doors, unlocking doors, rolling the windows up, down, whatever, it'll charge down to 12.5, and that's okay, but it's a little bit low. This will charge it up to 13.11 in about an hour with some full sun. I deal with a lot of hard start issues, and I've been chasing all of the small little parts to make sure that I don't get stuck anywhere, and I still get stuck. So I've changed out the, let's see here, camshaft position sensor, which is right down there, right behind the gray clip there. Beyond the AC clutch right there, the second wheel down there, is the crankshaft position sensor. And if you want to change that out, you got to take the serpentine belt off, loosen the screws to the AC clutch compressor, move that out of the way, and then you can get to the crankshaft position sensor. So those 2 parts will go out on a van this old. I have 154,000 miles on it, so it was time to change it out. And so far my hard starts are gone since I've changed out the crankshaft position sensor. And if a crankshaft position sensor goes out on you while you're driving, you're screwed. So if you're barreling down a mountain, everything shuts off. No power steering, no nothing. I changed those 2 parts out. Crucial. And it alleviated my hard start issue. I thought it was a battery issue, a low battery issue, but we have a brand new battery. We let it sit for a night. The next morning, hard start. So it was the crankshaft. So now that I've changed those position sensors, I've also changed the throttle body. I changed the, I believe it's the PCV valve back here. It's a simple part dealing with, I guess, oil pressure or something like that. But I've been doing preventative maintenance so we don't stall out, because this van is beyond 150, and that's when parts start going out. There's another part here called the fuel pump driver module, and it is these bolts here. So right on the frame behind the back tire, but on the other side of this is a control module that gives the fuel pump proper pressure readings. Because of the position that it's in, water will get up there, mud will get up there, and it will corrode, because some of the F-150s I've read, the part is sitting right on the rail, and it starts to corrode from behind, and then the computer in there will fry, and then it'll send bad signals to your fuel pump, and then your fuel pump pressure may drop, which will cause a hard start, and you'll think it's a fuel pump. But my fuel pump is fine. Every time I've done a video about me stalling out, people are like, it's the fuel pump. So fuel pump whines or whatever it does, it buzzes, it makes that noise when you turn the key, so it's not that. I'm just going through all the parts and replacing everything that I can. So I just ordered a fuel pressure sensor, which is going to be back in there, which is just unscrew it, replace the part, screw it back down. I got it off Amazon. That should help with acceleration and hill climbs. What else did I get? Yeah, so it's the fuel pump driver module and a fuel pressure sensor that I'm going to be changing out next. If you're doing what I'm doing and out here in the desert, or if you're in the mountains, or if you're somewhere where you're sitting for a week or two, because sometimes you can park for 2 weeks and sometimes you don't want to drive for 2 weeks, and your battery will drain out. So I'm getting ready for the night. I got my little mouse deterrent things here. Put these in so the miceys don't come in. Got two. I put one on each side right there by the wheel wells, and so far we haven't had any mice. All right, so I don't know what to do with this guy now. I guess we just hold it till I find somebody that needs it, or I'll just keep it as a backup. But yeah, get you one of these. Good stuff.